The Witcher is a 2019 TV show produced and distributed exclusively through Netflix, based on the novels written by Andrzej Sapkowski. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of The Witcher. I've never read the novels, I barely read the comics, and have never even finished the games. I started playing on the Xbox 360, the second game. I have to finish it at some point, and barely touched the surface with the third game on the PS4. However, I recognize that this franchise is very popular among a lot of people all around the world. So in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to let you know after I watch it how I feel about the show. Is it good or is it bad? So stay tuned. The good. First, I need to confess. When Henry Cavill was announced to play the protagonist, Geralt of Rivia, the White Wolf, I was a bit skeptical. I didn't see it. Even through the different trailers that portray him and he was just playing the part, I was thinking, I give him a chance. He'll be all right. But he definitely steals the show with his character, his temper, the way he portrays that, how he looks, of course, the white hair. But beyond just the looks, it's just the way he acts. I feel that he definitely, this is, in my opinion, his best role yet. I like him more playing this character than when he was playing Clark Kent, Superman. I definitely see him as a much better character for this. He's definitely an anti-hero, and the reason why you watch The Witcher in the first place. So I feel that he is definitely the best part of the show. Now, besides Henry Cavill, besides the character of Geralt of Rivia, you also have to think about other characters that are so important to the Witcher lore. And I will tell you one thing, the actors and actresses portraying those characters here are fantastic. You have Yennefer of Bengerberg, portrayed by Anya Chalotra. I really love her here. You can see the transformation of this character from really not much to look at girl, really cast out into a very beautiful, very powerful maid, a powerful sorceress. You also have Princess Ciri. You can see this little girl and how she is the one at the center of the story and how important she is to the story. And Freya Allen, that's the actress, the young actress that portrays this character, she does a phenomenal job portraying this girl. You also have Queen Calante, played by Jodie May. I really love Queen Calante here, a very strong character. You also have Tazeya de Bries, the rectoress of Aretusa, the mentor of Yennefer. She's a very powerful maid, portrayed by Miana Bering, and she really, at the beginning, you don't know where she stands. You don't like her much, but throughout the show, you're going to like her, and you're going to see how important she is to the development of Yennefer as a character. It is important to remember that whether you have a good cast or not, the most important aspect of any TV show, of any work of fiction, is the script, is the story. And in that department, the story here is great. I really love the story. It is presented in a non-linear form. So there's a connection from episode 1 till the last episode. But in between, it changes, interlapses. It goes back and forth. Sometimes years pass between episodes or within the same episode. There are different things that are being presented or are being told. But this allows for this season to be very engaging, very entertaining, to keep you on your toes. You have to watch every episode. You have to pay attention. But also, it allows for character development, allows for you to really care for these characters and their motivation. It is based on The Last Wish and Sword of Destiny. Two short stories that precede the main Witcher saga. So it's really setting the foundation for later seasons, and which is definitely a plus to me. I really love when they are thinking ahead instead of just thinking about how they're going to please you for now. The director, Alex Sakharov, you got Alex Garcia Lopez, Charlotte Bronstorm, Mark Jobs. They're fantastic in the way they're setting everything. The cinematography is great. Most of the stories were filmed in Hungary and Budapest. Also, there are some locations that were in Austria, the Canary Islands, which is in Spain, and Poland. So you can see that not only the costumes, the backgrounds, the locations, all of that really portrays the story so well. It's a very interesting story. Of course, course, it's the life of Geralt of Rivia, but also everything around him. There is a war that is happening among kingdoms. The Empire of Nilfgaard is taking over the land, particularly the kingdom of Sintra, and Princess Ciri is involved in it, and how important she is to the story. Of course, a lot of things are not showcased in this season, but you can see the hints of what is to come. And that really keeps you really invested in the story. Another thing that I really love about the show is the soundtrack. And the soundtrack is, I would say, perfect for this type of show. It really plays so well at every moment, you know, whether it's moments of more relaxation, of moments of anger, or, you know, I would say tense moments of fights, of arguments. The people that were involved in it did a fantastic job. The bad. There's not much to complain about the show. However, I know some people will point some things as flaws. Now, if you're the type of person that doesn't like non-linear storytelling, then you will have a hard time really digesting the show, because particularly at the beginning of the show, in the first couple of episodes, it kind of goes a bit slow. Of course, it's building character, it's really kind of setting the stage for things, and it's going back and forth. So if you're not paying attention from beginning to end, you will have a hard time, you know, trying to keep up with the story and with the message. But I wouldn't say it's bad for everyone, but it's definitely is going to be for some. Some people already complain. I read some complaints online. Some people were complaining about that because they were expecting more action. But here is a bit more, there are more conversations, more character development. So that really makes things a bit slow. However, of course, things are going to pick up by the end of the season. Another reason some people are going to complain about the show, and not everyone, of course, but some people will see this as a problem, is the mature nature of this show. However, you have to keep in mind, this show is really playing homage, is really following the original series. And if you have read the novels, and you have played the video games or read the comic books, you know that there is mature nature in it. It is a mature work of fiction. This is not for kids. This is not a family-oriented show. It's very mature. There's foul language. There is sometimes some pervasive language, and you're all going to see nudity in the show, particularly female nudity. So it's very, very mature. However, you have to keep in mind, you know, this is the nature of it. It is representing the story. It's not a watered down version of the novels or the video games. It's just The Witcher, you know, and it really portrays The Witcher. However, some people are going to see this as a problem and are going to point that out. So more than just saying it is a flaw, it is just a warning, so beware. In conclusion, wow, I gotta be honest, I'm in love with the show. I really enjoyed this first season. I actually enjoyed it more than the first season of The Mandalorian, and I do love The Mandalorian, but this show, it's on a different level. It is not only well scripted, you know, well played, well shot, great soundtrack with a lot of respect for the source material. It is also full of powerful messages, primarily the message of finding purpose in the middle of chaos. Yeah, some people are going to point out the mature nature of it, the foul language, the nudity, and they're going to see that as problems with the show. But the show, it's really playing to that audience. It's catering to the audience that has respected, have loved The Witcher from the novels, from the comics, from the video games, and it's running with it. And I really like that. I hope that Netflix continues on. The next season has been announced for next year, which is a long ways from now, but I'm really looking forward to that season, and hopefully we can get to see more adaptations of novels like this in the future through Netflix or through any other service. So if I have to give this show a final score, in my opinion, it is a 9 out of 10, which is almost perfect. I really enjoy it. Definitely I'm gonna watch it again. But what is your opinion? What do you think? Have you watched it? Do you like it? You don't like it? Are you a fan of the video games? Have you read the novels? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.